Hi, it's Wonderland. Thank you so much for coming to the Sula Fix. Today, I wanted to show you a wonderful project to make place cards. Thanksgiving is coming, and I'm so inspired to think about how I want to set the table. And one thing I love are these little trees. You can find them in most any craft store or fabric store. And a simple way to make place cards is taking just some paper. Now you could even use an index card. I happen to have a paper that is handmade. It is the ARPA paper that comes from Spain. And all you do is just take a hot glue gun and put some glue on the bottoms. And what we're creating is this winter wonderland. And the lovely thing about these is sometimes you can find them in packs where they're different sizes. And I really encourage you to use all the sizes, because then it creates sort of a melodious aesthetic on your dinner table. Okay, so here's one little set. And then I was just walking outside, and during the fall, there's just so much on the earth. Things have dropped down, little pine cones, sticks, and twigs. One thing that I'm really inspired by are these little pine cones. And here's another thing. This is another element that you could use to also make place cards. So, little pine cones again, using the hot glue. And hold on one second, I need more glue. Okay, now if you're going to use these, just know that they're very hot. So you want to just watch your fingers and don't burn them. I've done that before. Here we go. So I'm actually putting these pine cones on a smaller card. And again, this is a handmade card. It's got deckled edges. Totally not necessary if you don't have that at your disposal. Simply plain construction paper is just fine. And I happen to be doing this on natural white color, but think about maybe using colored paper. If it's in your, okay, I've got little glue strings. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but it's like little spider webs, like haunting me. Okay, all right. So now you've got these amazing place cards. How fun are those? All right. So then I also want to show you this. So there's sticks. Sticks are lying all over the ground right now. And what I love about these is you could take these, just clean them off, make sure they're not great scissors. Otherwise, like if my if my director of production caught me cutting these sticks with her beautiful ribbon scissors, she would kill me. Just trim them to maybe like a 4-inch length. All right. And then what you do is take some twine, or you can take string, but I happen to be using a wax twine. This has a little bit of wax film on it. So what's nice about this is that it makes this easy to do, and it makes this easy to handle. So what I'm doing is making a twig bundle. We're gonna put this on a place card, and you'll see how I do that. And you can also use this as a great gift topper. So what you do is you leave a length of about, I'd say 8 inches. And then what you're going to do is start winding this around. I'm wrapping the twine basically around itself. Do you see that? And I'm keeping the twine close to each other. Okay, so you can see that I'm wrapping from my right to the left. And so I'm wrapping the twine, keeping the wraps close to each other. This is a really meditative activity. This is something that you can do, gosh, on a Sunday over a cup of tea and create gift toppers. Okay, so then I'm going to trim, and then I'm going to tie a knot. I'm using the beginning end and tying with the final end and tying a square knot. And there you go. So you've got this beautiful topper that either can go on top of a gift, or in this case, I'm going to use this as a decorative element for a place card. So now we've got a myriad of different place cards. Place cards with the Winter Wonderland trees, or pine cones, or twigs. So now that we've finished all of our place cards, it's time to write the names of our guests. So grab your pens. It could be a beautiful black fountain pen. It could be metallic pens. It could be colored inks if you want. So I'm going to just take my black fountain pen, and it's loaded with black ink. And I'm just going to write. And I'm going to just use my handwriting. I practice quite a bit with my handwriting, so I feel fluid with my handwriting. If you don't, and I know these days not a lot of people practice their handwriting, maybe try doing it on a scratch piece of paper and put on some nice music and just allow your hand to flow. I really believe that one's handwriting is the physical manifestation of your heart. And so whatever your handwriting is beautiful. Don't be so hard on your handwriting. I hear that a lot, that people are, oh God, I don't have good handwriting. I could never possibly write these place cards. But actually, you know what? It's really an indication of your personality, and I think it's a beautiful characteristic. So feel good about that. All right. So let's see who's coming to the party. And Leo. And Branston. And so since these cards are fairly large, I've got to write slightly big. I'm channeling my painterly personality here. And here's another tip. You may want to write your place cards first before you apply whatever you're applying, the trees or the pine cones or the sticks or whatever. So you may want to do that. It's probably a good tip. All right. So this is my black ink. I'm going to do these pine cones with metallic pen and make sure that this works. Okay, so metallic. So on and on. So you see how you can create these place cards that not only add a beautiful decorative element to your table, but what it really does is when your guests sit at your table, whoever they are, whether they're family, close friends, colleagues, that when they sit at the table, when they see their name on a place card, it's an automatic feel good for them. And they feel cared for, they feel loved, they feel adored, they feel noticed. And that's ultimately what you want people to feel when they're coming to your home, spending their time and sharing a meal together. All right? So that's the Sulip Fix for today. Thank you so much for coming. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next week. Bye.